Taking a look back to see how to move forward. On the last day of the last school year, we asked parents here in town what changes they'd like to see in the Clark County School District. The resounding answer was safety on and off campus.
Really, more than anything is safety for the children.
All the junior highs and high school kids should have cross guards.
Safety for students coming and going to school, it's always been a concern, but it's an issue getting renewed attention after several local incidents. The latest happening in May after Arborview High School senior Mackenzie Scott was hit and killed in a crosswalk outside school. That deadly crash sparking calls for accountability and increased protections for students across our local school district. Clark County School District leaders say that the roads have become safer over the last year around schools. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dana Wagner in for Jim tonight.
And I'm Marie Mortera. This past school year, there were 119 students hit by cars. The year before, 139. So despite the decrease, safety advocates say just one child hit is too many. Crisis in the Classroom investigative reporter Tiffany Lane joins us live outside a North Las Vegas school where she spoke with district police this morning about their efforts moving forward.
Maria and Dana, start of the school year is very exciting for a lot of people, but that means you're going to see more kids around campuses, on the sidewalks, in the streets, and you're also going to see a lot more drivers, and that combination can be dangerous in a lot of situations. We see it all the time when we're driving around schools before and after the bell rings. So district police tell me they're actually working and doing their part to make sure students stay safe. Clark County School District Police Traffic Unit is heading into the school year on a positive note. They saw a 17% decrease in the number of students hit going to and from school last year, and they're hoping to keep up the trend.
We added 2 additional officers, so we have 6 officers, a sergeant and a lieutenant, so there's 8 of us. And just having more officers on the unit, we can just visit more locations more often.
The problems? Some drivers are speeding in school zones or making illegal U-turns. And in some cases, students are the ones not paying attention. Outside of adding more officers to his team, Lieutenant Michael Campbell says having crossing guards added to several middle schools last year also helped.
So I think that was probably ultimately one of the biggest impacts, is just having more adults in more places, having those extra eyes.
After Arborview High School student Mackenzie Scott was hit and killed by an alleged drunk driver last year, there's an increased push to add crossing guards to high schools as well. We stopped by Cimarron Memorial High School before summer, the first high school to pilot this type of program in the district.
Before, the children used to just cross anywhere and everywhere. Now with the guard, they do cross. Pretty much coming across, they stay in the crosswalk.
Something else the traffic unit will be watching out for to start out the year: illegal use of electric rides, something we've heard many parents worried about.
It becomes really dangerous in intersections like this when they just go straight through.
I'm afraid to open my door sometime and I'll hit one of them.
But the biggest thing is as we move forward, is if it doesn't have pedals, it really has no place being on a school unless that person has a motorcycle license, has a helmet, has license insurance.
All right, a note to parents. Lieutenant Campbell tells me the parents could also get cited, or the kids, depending on what the type of violation is. So he's really encouraging parents to talk to their kids before they go out with those electric rides, whether it's an e-scooter, an e-bike. We've just been hearing from so many people in the community saying they're seeing a lot of dangerous things out there, and they really want to make sure the important thing is that those kids get to and from school safely. What Lieutenant Campbell always says is what he wants every day is for his kids to get their parents. Reporting live from North Las Vegas. Back to you.
Yeah, getting those kids back home safely, that is the goal. Important
Yes.
Conversations, especially as we head toward the start of the school year. Tiffany, thank you.
And we have some positive news heading into the first day of school, which is August 11th. School district leaders say teacher vacancies are down right now compared to this time last year. Assistant Human Resources Officer Jason Ganoza says with recent hires, there are about 280 openings. This time last year, district had about 1,000 of them.
The increased compensation we've seen for licensed educators has been a positive contributing factor. As we've worked locally, as we've worked out of state to bring in educators, because they are comparing. They're making comparisons to what is my state offering versus what the Clark County School District is offering.
By the way, if you're looking for a job, we may have some good news for you. The district says it's looking for 42 bus drivers, and they'll train you. A few years ago, right after the pandemic, they were looking for about 250 bus drivers. District says families should be patient the first week of school as drivers and students adjust to their new routes.